Today in Miami, the boats were out on the water practicing ahead of Saturday's in-port race. And onboard camper, a new face, Nick Burridge, camper's reserve sailor, called up to replace the injured Mike Pammenter, who'll miss out on leg 7 with a back injury. We caught up with Nick on the dock doing his usual rigging duties to find out a little bit more about camper's new Bowman.
With my role as a reserve sailor on board the camper, I have sailed a few thousand miles, probably 5,000 miles on the boat, testing, coming back from Fiji to New Zealand and numerous offshores when we're training in the New Zealand winter last year. So I'm not new to sailing the boat. Having said that, the guys have been sailing the whole way around the world with the same crew. They'll be doing things where they don't need to communicate. They'll be reading each other just through manoeuvres and things. So it's going to be my job to fit in as best I can and pick up on those manoeuvres without creating too much interruption to the way they normally work. I feel a little bit bad for Mike getting knocked out at this stage of the race, especially where the points are at the moment. Everyone's really compressed in the top 4, and it's a great opportunity for us in this league to hopefully pick up a leg win and set us up nicely to win the race. But you know, you go into these races fully expecting possibly to get an injury. You know, these boats are just absolute, they're labelled by the sailors as slave ships, and you know, when you're not getting bashed around by waves, you're carrying 100 kilo sails from side to side and things, so you are prone to injury, and I think everyone that gets involved expects that. Mike's been great with handing over his responsibilities on board to me, showing me over the systems and things, so setting me up as best that he possibly can, which I'm grateful for. Yeah, I have a mixture of nerves and excitement going into this. You know, I don't go into any major sailing event without apprehension, and I think that's good for your motivation. My biggest apprehension is probably just not letting the team and my teammates down. I've got to really get on the boat and try and fill Mike's role as flawlessly as I can, and that's probably the thing I'm most apprehensive about.
Yeah, we're lucky that we've actually got someone like Nick to replace Mike. It's obviously very disappointing for Mike, but Nick's done thousands of miles with us already on the boat, and a lot of us have sailed additional thousands of miles with Nick, so we couldn't be happier.
Being able to do this leg is it is a dream come true for me. I've wanted to do this race ever since I was about 3 years old. I was quite disappointed not to get a full-time ride this race, and now that this opportunity's arisen, I hope that I can do a really good job, and maybe that'll put me in good stead, get a foot in the door possibly for the next race.